Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And for their matchup with the Hornets, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Detroit, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's Holiday. White for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And the dunk by Duren.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
White on the wing. Ivy defends. From the elbow. Duren with a rebound. Thompson left side. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. On the wing, Holiday. Outside White. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Detroit. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Ivy outside. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the bucket by Boston. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Cunningham outside. And here's Ivy from the arc. Offensive rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Let's go with a 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. White's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Ivy with the ball. Now guarded by Brown.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night right here. No good on that one. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Celtics in second.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
He hits the second from the line.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, stolen by Harris. Ivy with the ball. Now guarded by White. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Celtics trail by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, "I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Drew Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to put a body on Durant. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And here's White. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Tatum. Over Harris. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by White.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
Cunningham outside. Thompson against Brown. Back to Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to White. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. High arcing shot. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Now here's Brown. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Tatum can't hit. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Ivy passes to Harris. Cunningham outside. He goes up again. Tatum with some nice D.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Brown. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Brown's got 5 points.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Pistons making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. Walsh is checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Duren, the pass to Harris. Takes a three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his team space the floor.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Cunningham, left side. And there it is for him.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Celtics trail by 5. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Tatum, good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Cunningham outside from the stripe. Another shot. Duren. Harris left side. Now here's Beasley. Defense is right there. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Tatum a screen on Harris. Here's Walsh. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 6.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Now here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. Harris's shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Celtics trail by 4. On the wing, Tatum. Over Harris. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Give him 8 points now. We've got 1:28 left now in the first quarter. Cunningham finds Duren. And here's Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
For Boston, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Puts it up. Tatum can't hit.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Harris. Boston with a rebound. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
The Pistons leading. Cunningham passes to Harris. And here's Ivy from the arc. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hauser. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Takes the 3. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Walsh. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Detroit on top, up 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pistons.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 2, and the Celtics far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
On the court right now for the Celtics, it's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the 2 spot. Boston's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Tatum. To the right side. Here's Pritchard. No good. That would have tied it. And the Pistons shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Tatum. Pass to Walsh. Lets it fly. Tatum, good. Tatum's got 12.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Outside Schroeder. Beasley with it. Schroeder finds Beasley. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Ryan, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. We've got a line change here for Boston. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The Celtics in second.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Here's White. Here's Brown. Schroeder with a rebound. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
The free throw off from Beasley. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Tipped away. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
That's good from Holiday. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Count it. Good. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's White. It's Brown on the wing. The rebound by Beasley. Detroit leading by 3. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by White. Hardaway, the pass to Schroeder. Off target with the 3.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Here's Brown. Drops one in from the wing. Brown's got 7 points.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Beasley, right side. Pass to Holland. Now Schroeder. Boston with a rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
White, the pass to Porzingis. Fires the 3. Tries again. Inside. White gets it to go.
This is what we talk about with Derek White, doing a little bit of everything. Offensive rebound, put back, you bet.
Back to Schroeder. Beasley outside. Stewart, a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 5. And here's Schroeder outside. And again, the Pistons missing.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Holiday against Schroeder. And he gets that one. Now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
Over the years, Drew Holiday very willing to take those mid-range opportunities.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Harris is checked in for Detroit. Cade Cunningham comes in for Schroeder. The Celtics also with a sub. Cornette's checked in. So it's Detroit now. It's a three-point game. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. It'll be the front end of a two-game road trip. Harris misses. Now Holiday. He has 7. Outside, Brown. Pass to Cornette. To the inside. Holiday. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham outside. Now Harris. Shot to stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And some changes here for Detroit. Jalen Duren comes in for Stewart, and Ivy subbed in for Hardaway. Both shots good from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Boston leading by 3. White with it. He's got 5. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Brown, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Outside White. Cornette sets a screen. 13 feet out. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds now.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
The Celtics have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. White on the wing. Over Ivy. White, good. White's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Harris outside. And here's Duren in his last outing with 12 points. And here's Ivy from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Ivy's got 12 points.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Now here's Brown. Outside White. Pass to Tillman. Here's Brown. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Boston in second.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Tatum. Porzingis in the post. Covered by Duren. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum with it. Launches it. The rebound by Detroit. Ivy's got 4 rebounds now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. A minute 29 left in the first half. Pass to Shireman for 3. And he buries his first look.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Here's Ivy. He's got 12.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. And he drops the first.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
That one misses. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Hauser. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Shireman missing. For Detroit, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Porzingis against Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Celtics out in front. They're up by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The Celtics with the lead. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the center position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Boston has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Tatum against Harris. Fires from the wing. Again, Boston.
That is the exceptional versatility that Jason Tatum shows, and it's every night, guys.
Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Out to Thompson. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Second chance shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Tatum against Harris. Shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Harris passes to Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. He's got 10. Drains the triple. Ivy's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Pritchard. They trail by 3. Pass to Tatum. Over Harris. The rebound by Detroit. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Here's Pritchard after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. On the wing, Tatum. 4-3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
First free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Thompson, a screen on White. Porzingis against Ivy. Out to Harris. The 3 is up. And again, no good by Detroit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Holiday. Down low. Here's Tatum. That one is off. Good D by Duren. The Pistons lead by 3. And stolen by Brown. Tatum against Cunningham. Right side Tatum. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Harris. Again the miss by the Pistons. Celtics trail by 3. Now Tatum. Give him 23. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
That one falls for Tatum. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
It's both from the stripe.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Boston. Al Horford comes in for Porzingis. And Tillman subbed in for Jason Tatum. Harris finds Ivy.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Harris with it. He's got 11. And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And here's White. 10 points for him. Outside Holiday. Tillman passes to White. Over Ivy. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. White's got 12.
To me, this is when Derek White is at his most dangerous. When the jumper is falling, it opens up the other aspects of his game.
Thompson outside to the middle. Here's Ivy. Horford with the block. And he recovers it. A nice shot by Ivy.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. With the floater. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
They get it back. Out to Harris. Duren, the screen. Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
No good on the free throw.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And he's good on the second.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Now here's Schroeder. Still without a bucket. Down low. Duren in the post. He's against Horford. It's scooped up. Out to Harris. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Harris has got 14 points for the game.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Horford outside. Pass to Brown. The three. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. Detroit leading by 5. Harris passes to Schroeder. Now Beasley. Harris on the wing. And there's the lob.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Hardaway against White. His first shot coming late. Horford can't hit. Detroit has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Schroeder passes to Beasley. Can't connect from short range. Celtics trail by 7. 1:43 left in the third quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 45% here in the second half. Got a hand on it.
Oh, that's Drew Holiday at his absolute best. Send it back, Drew.
Pass to Duren. 5 on the clock. And here's Schroeder outside. Horford pulls it in.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Now here's Holiday. 9 points in the game. Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
He's taking what he can get here. Has a 3 in each half.
Harris outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
An understanding that the mid-range jumper is not dead. I love it. Harris is dependable and takes smart shots.
Outside Holiday. White on the wing. Defended by Hardaway. Beyond the arc. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by White. White's got 4 assists now tonight. The Pistons lead by 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Harris on the wing. 16 points for him. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound, Celtics. White's got 4 rebounds now. For the tie. He's off from 3. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Pistons ahead, up 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Al Horford. And it's Walsh in at the 4 slot.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Detroit leading by 3. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. Beasley with it. There's the triple. On target from range.
Draining his first 3 of the game. No doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. Now Brown. The 3 is up. Ooh, Brown with the answer back.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Hardaway. The 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Now Brown. Screen by Horford. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Brown against Beasley. Pass to Schroeder. It's rebounded by Walsh. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Pritchard. Here's Brown. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Brown's got 11 in the second half.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Pass to Clinton. Back to Schroeder. Here's Clinton. Beasley, left side. Jacks up a three. Sinks the tray. And the Pistons lead by 4.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Brown with it. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Detroit making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. No good on the quick three. The Pistons lead by 4. Tries to break his ice. Boston pulls it in. Walsh has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Brown. The rebound by Detroit. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Beasley from outside the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Brown. Takes a 13-footer. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Celtics trail by 4. Over to the left wing. Pass to Shireman. Brown scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Over Stewart. Another miss by Brown. The Pistons lead by 4. Outside Schroeder. Outside Hardaway. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Brown with it to get back on track. Another miss by Brown.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Outside Schroeder. Shoots a fadeaway. And that one's good. Stewart. And now it's a 9-point Pistons lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Back to Pritchard. Brown inside. He's guarded by Beasley. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Free throw good. Brown. Detroit with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Duren. And the dunk by Duren. And he's now got the double-double.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. Outside Porzingis. Shoots over Duren. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Porzingis has gotten his first basket of the night. To the middle. And stolen by Porzingis. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. And here's Porzingis. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. Now Thompson. Ivy outside. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Some changes for Boston. White against Ivy. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to White. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in a passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
That's good from White.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
White hits them both.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Harris misses. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Holiday. The kick out to White. Fires the three. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. White's got 7 points for the quarter.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Here's Ivy. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Big-time stuff from Ivy. A prime-time player on display.
Outside Tatum to tie it up. And again, Boston with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Ivy against White. Shot from 12. Ivy's shot is off. Boston's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands. Yes, sir.
To the inside. Here's Duren. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
Horford outside. Pass to Tatum. Over Harris. And it's Boston scoring again.
When this team needs a bucket, it naturally looks for Jason Tatum, and he typically comes through.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Porzingis has checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Hauser. Now here's Cunningham. And here's Thompson for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. 1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. White, the pass to Tatum. Tatum! Money from deep.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
Cunningham against Holiday. Duren with a screen on Holiday. Here's Cunningham. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Here's Brown. Detroit with a rebound. Thompson outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaylen Brown picks one up. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's off as well, so he misses both. And that's an intentional foul. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's White. Outside Tatum. They double-team Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Brown. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And it's a 7-point Boston lead.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
And the Pistons call time here. They're trailing by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
"15 seconds left to play in the fourth."
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
So we see Boston get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.